Hi everyone. So let's continue the handling of click event on our list view and also our recycler view. So for this session, it's gonna be a recycler view that we are going to do. So let me just go to our recycler view. Here's our recycler view activity. But this time around, it's gonna be different because in our simple list view, when we click or long press on this one, this is just going to toast information. But in our recycler view, we'll make it different. That it's gonna display another screen, open another screen after clicking the recycler, the item, and then display the details there. Okay, so let's continue. Mhm. Let's have it. This one. So this is our recycler view, and this is our. Let me just close the other. So and this is our adapter. Right now, our adapter is like this. So let me just enter. Sorry, let me just enter this one. So that it's gonna be on another line as well as that one. Okay. Now we are going to have an on-click listener here. On click listener, which will display which will provide me the details on the employee. Okay, and then it will return nothing. Okay, so this is our on click listener. To do that, we are going to handle it in here on bind view, inside in the on bind view. So in our on bind view, we are going to wait. Let me. What's a better way to handle this one? Is it in our okay, in holder here? It's gonna be holder. Then there's a view item view. Then set on click listener the lambda, and then we are going to call our on click listener and return the item. That's it. We're going to just return the item automatically. When we click this item, we're going to call the on-click listener. And we have not done anything here, so we are going to also handle here the on-click listener. So just like what we did in our previous tutorial, we're just going to have employee. It's going to be employee, and that's it. Then we are going to pass it to another activity. So we have, let's create another activity. Uh, let's say employee profile screen. Let's have an activity, and it's going to be an empty. I'll name it as employee details screen activity. Employee details activity snap. And then I have the layout here. I have to check because I don't have the layout for that. Okay, and then that's it. Then like I always do, I clean because of the library issue. I don't want that to be a problem later. Okay, so let's have our let's design our layout first. And as always, I always change this to linear layout, and that's it. And I'm going to have orientation vertical. Okay, now let's have a text view here. Hmm, wrap, and then this is gonna be my title. Text is gonna be employee profile, and I want it text size to 2040 SP, and then of course I want to design new 2040 P, and of course I want to have this gravity center horizontal. Okay, now I want to have additional margin vertical of maybe 16 dB, and not a padding but a margin vertical 16 dB. Okay, now let's display the details. It's gonna be image view, and then the image view would be maybe 80 dB, and then it's 80 dB, and then of course we're going to have the ID, then image view of photo. I suppose I want to have it center vertical, gravity center horizontal, by the way. And let's have the other. Actually, the easiest way is actually having gravity of center horizontal, and we don't need this. Okay, I'll just do that. So text, it's gonna be the ID number here. So wrap, it's gonna be ID. Of course, we have to have the ID. Then text view ID number, and then of course I want to have this and the vertical margin so that I will have a good view of it, and I'll just have 20, and that's it. And then let's have for the first name, then of course the middle name, and then the last name. Okay, now we have our information now. Okay, maybe a little higher here. Padding margin about maybe 30 dB, and then let's have 120, 120. Okay. Okay, so we have now our details screen for the employee details. Okay, so let's have the recycler view. Let's pass it. Let's pass that information when we click a detail of that. When we click an item in our from our recycler view from the list, then it will open another activity that will display the details in another format. Okay, so let's have start activity. We'll have intent with this, and then we are going to call employee details activity, and then we are going to pass in put extra. What's that? The photo. So it's employee photo key. Let's have 344. So meaning we have the ID here. ID, first name, middle name, last name. So we have it here now. Okay, so from this one we have already uh, when we click the item, it will open employee details, and then we are going to pass this data. By the way, you can pass the object itself, but for this example I'm just going to pass the data individually. It's your journey now to pass the object itself. Okay, now let's go to our employee details. So how do we handle that one is we have first intent, and then let. Okay, now we have to get this data, but first we have to instantiate all the needed elements that we have: the number, first name, middle name, and last name. Okay, so first we have to have the photo, image view, photo, and then find view, image view. Okay, photo. Okay, next is the ID number. Text view, yeah, ID. So it's find view, text view, ID, text view, ID option, view ID. Okay, so I'm just going to copy this option, and then this is gonna be our first name, first name. This is gonna be middle name, the middle name, then the last name. Oh shoot, the last name. Okay. Hmm? Why don't we have the ID? Ah, it's the ID number. Okay. Okay. Now we have to get the photo first. So we have to and get int extra. Okay, we have photo and then zero. We have to have a default value of Android. This is our default value. Then let's, so is the ID, no, photo ID. Then we have to have image view set, image resource, photo ID. So okay, so let's do it on the other part as well. So this is the employee ID, emp ID, emp ID, but this one is a text view and it's set text. Okay, it's set text, and then photo, the first name, it's this one, first name. Then we'll have middle name here, and the middle name. Okay, so easy, right? Just copy paste. Then last name is gonna be last name, and last name. Oh, by the way, and my bad, because it's gonna be string extra. Okay, and there is no default value for that one. So let me change all this and then remove this one here. Okay, suppose we have already handled it. We have the photo here, the ID here, the first name, the last middle name, and the last name. So we can remove this now. Okay, so let's run. Oh, okay, missing last view. Okay, so let's run our application. Let's see if we have achieved what we need to achieve in this example. Okay, now we do this one. You should be now doing the list, handling of lists in your application that you are building, because I expect you to do that, honestly. Okay, so it's running, and let me just close this and then log in. Then let's go to custom list view. So we have our list view here, and then we click on Jose Antonio. See, we have here our employee profile, his photo, then his ID, then the details. Okay, let's have this one, David as well, and then John. So that's easy. That's how easy it is to handle a click event on a list view. So I suppose that's it for this tutorial, and thank you very much. Have a great day.